Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Stratton Top Farm. So guys, as you can see in front of us, we have a few things going on today, so stay tuned. So to start off, we have our nut field here in the shed. So we kind of had a bit of an incident during the week. Somehow we came out one day and yeah, the door fell off this shed. Just came off and cracked and kind of fell in a little bit. Luckily the nut field wasn't in there at the time, but funny enough it just fell in, so it's just alongside the shed there. As you can see, that's the door. We're probably going to put a new one up at some stage, but it's not too pushed. We might have to put a wider door on it because the fact it actually took a part of the wall with us. We're going to put a wider door on it, or maybe we could even just leave it as an opened air side of the shed. 135 is still on this side. This wall is pretty sound, so it's not too bad. Still, we have the 135. She's happy enough in that shed anyway. So further along, we have our big Massey 6616 loader tractor, and we've just had to put it on the Fleming double bale lifter, and we'll get onto that a bit later on. Why we've done that earlier today. So because of winter time, not much has really changed. Winter time can be very not really much as activity. The Marshall 100, she's still there sitting in the shed. We're hoping to get her out a bit sooner. We have our I4William trailer. We're using it this week to move a few cattle, but more on that later. We have our 1474 County, just parked here in the shed. She was doing a lot of ploughing and stuff, but because now the ground got so frozen, with winter time and stuff, we can't go out do much ploughing, so she's just parked here in the shed. We have our Massey Ferguson combine, a header trailer alongside. Then we have our Massey Ferguson 5612 drop nose Massey. So we are going to head off to the dealership with this tractor. We're going to go off to a dealership. We're going to bring back a new piece of kit we bought, and yeah, we'll be a bit more on that later. The cattle are all still in the shed. The dye feeders, the 2100 is just here, and the dye feeder. Just open the shed so you can actually see in. So inside you can see the yearlings are getting on very well. They're getting their conditions going well. We were dry feeding earlier, so we just park the tractor and dry feeder back in the shed when we're finished. Keeps the frost off them. As you can see out in the field here, we still have our slurry tanker, much better, and we have our roller here as well. And yeah, there's our beef herd, or our dairy herd is here alongside. They're happy feeding. We should definitely close over that door now, as they'll be in for the rest of the day until milking time later in the evening. So Fleming much better. We have a load of bales here. We baled, this was some of the last of the silage we baled, and we're gonna maybe start using them. It's been 2 months since we baled them, or a bit more, so they should be ready for feeding. It's the milking parlour. So much activity now. Here in the main workshop, which is of our Leyland 482. So the Leyland is in because just to keep her in out of the weather. It's the only shed we have available at the moment to park her in, as space is tight, especially with all the cattle, because all our cattle are now in. Yeah, so it's just keep the rain off it. So we're just gonna go down to the big farm shop, and we'll be back in a while with the new piece of kit. So yeah, and so we're back here with the 5612. She's done a great job going down the road. It's a really comfortable tractor, radio, and she's a heater and all that, so very good. So before I reveal what we bought, just to try and just have a guess in your head, and if you guess right, tell me in the comments. Okay, so without further ado, well, I think the drawbar gives it away. An NC dumper. So this is a brand new piece of kit we got. yeah, it has been around. They have been around for a long time now, and this one we found at the our local dealership bought it in and redone all the. It was worn a bit, so they've done all the work that needs to be done to put new bearings on the wheels. The pipes were pretty knackered as well, but overall everything was great. The hydraulic rams and all that were perfect. So as you can see, she was given a bit of a paint job as well on the blue. That's why it looks so well. It looks really good. It really suits on the back of the 5612. So the reason why we got an NC tanker, NC tipper, we got her because we're going to be doing a bit of land reclamation work. So a friend of ours has a few different diggers and stuff like that, and land clearing machines. So we're going to join him because over the winter months. So we're just going to be going out with the NC dumper, one of the tractors, maybe even the Marshall 100. And we're going to be going down to farms and clearing different stuff, improving stuff, loading gravel from quarries and all that sort of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of work. But it's a perfect trailer. The sticks behind us, that they were brought in a few weeks ago. Tom has been down and he's been cutting up a lot of them. So that's why the pile has gone a bit smaller than it was. And so we're just going to park it up the NC dumper, as we're just going to be we're going to head off now. Yeah, hopefully today or in a few days, guys, if you want, I'm going to be doing a review on the NC dumper and then one more mystery vehicle I bought. It's not a tractor, but it's something very, very nice, and I'm meaning to get one for a very long time. And yeah, that will hopefully be coming up this week. But yeah, right, back to the story. And so guys, the reason why I have the 6616 on the double bay lifter and a pair on the soft hands on the front, we're going to be moving a few bales, obviously. But we're actually not going to be feeding any bales silage here. We have been doing a bit, but we're actually going over to a new farm. So we actually rented out a farm not far from us, an out farm, because we just needed the space. We're just going to collect the bales and we'll head over there and we'll explain a bit more. So yeah. So we're arriving at the new farm. As you can see in front of us, we have 3 bales on the tractor. We have 2 bales we dropped off last night. So here we have a few more sentimental cattle after buying these in. We also wear our sentimental wool. So they're going to be producing some purebred calves, hopefully. Doing really well. They're really enjoying this big shed. We have our Fleming trailer here. We just brought down a bit of sawdust or a bit of straw in the trailer there, so that we could tip it out and it could be used just for bedding. So we're well bedded down in that shed. It is a machine shed, but we just easily converted it. We have a water trough there. We have a ring feeder here. Then we have our gate. So we're just gonna drop off the bales, and then we're just gonna open one of the bales and then just drop it into the feeder, and we'll explain a bit more. So guys, as you can see, the sentimental cattle are happily eating away with that bale. So yeah guys, this farm was, this out farm is just a small yard and stuff. He has a few fields with it as well, so we're going to start reclaiming some of that for him. And then he'll be selling the land on actually, because he wants to add a bit of value to them. So yeah, that'll be interesting in the coming weeks. So yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Stratton Top Farm. Just a quick shout out to 97 New Holland, good friend of mine. He's only on 20 subscribers, so if you haven't already, you can go over and check out his channel. I'll leave a link at the end of this video on one of his videos. He's a lovely model or New Holland 21 2120. He does some good videos over there, so make sure to go over and give him a sub. Also guys, I'm getting some serious attention with these videos. It's so brilliant. I've over 500 views on last week's video, so within a week that is amazing to think of what we used to be coming from. But if you haven't already, go hit subscribe, because it's completely free. I'd love to hit 200 subscribers before the year's out, as a lot of work goes into these videos. All the models you see, including the tractor here in front of us, are all built by myself, so it would really mean the world if I get to 200 subscribers. I will be having a Christmas special, so Christmas is approaching fast. Don't know what I'm really going to be thinking about do for the Christmas special. Maybe a Stratton Top Farm Christmas special, maybe. That's if you want. Or maybe some other things. I'll think of something anyway, and there'll be more on that in the coming week. So yeah guys, and then hopefully I will have the review video on the NC dumper. I also bought another piece of kit as well off Brushwood, which is obviously another Britain's model. So yeah, we'll hopefully that video will be out during midweek. But until then, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you again soon, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you again soon. Bye for now.